Welcome to another tutorial from Literary Symmetry, and today is a big day, and I hope you have some kind of plan to celebrate, because today we are inputting all of your books' values and information based on the research I've done, based on the things we wrote together, based on your awesome book description into your KDP platform so that Amazon can actually approve your book so you can order your actual physical copies, which is so exciting, but also you can set your pre-release date or go ahead and make it live in a couple days if that is what you're going for. I cannot wait for us to dive into this together. Don't forget to have your files handy and your quick sheet, which I sent you, so that you don't have any parts of the process where you're like, I don't know what to put here, because I already did all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do now is copy, paste, and select. Let's do this. We have already done the part of the quick sheet that was for the Isbn on My Identities, which is run by Boker. And now what we're going to do is we're going to actually upload our book to Amazon KDP, which is super exciting. And I cannot believe we're at this moment together, but I'm so excited for you. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and use Write the Perfect Read, the self-help edition, to input, because I haven't put it in yet, to show you exactly what to do step by step. So make sure you have your quick sheet handy, and you're going to actually go to kdp.amazon.com. And you can see that it will say sign in with your Amazon account, because that's me. But if you do not have an account, there's a little yellow button underneath this that says sign up for account. So that's what you're going to do. And I would just use the same exact login as your Amazon account, because you don't really have to worry about the things I have to worry about, since I review lots of books under that name, but you're not going to be a full-time reviewer, so it's not a huge concern for yours. But just be aware that it will link those accounts, your book reviews and such. So if you want to create a different account, feel free, go for it. I just try to simplify this, but this is the same login that you're going to use for your Amazon ad platform, and also your Amazon author page, which we will get to in yet another video. All right, so are you ready? Let's do this really cool thing together. So the first thing we're going to do is come over and click on plus paperback. All right, so you can see here that we are now in progress. Whoop, whoop. So you're going to choose your language. Obviously, my book is written in English, and you're going to copy and paste from your quick sheet into the different fields. So here's the title. Boom, copy and paste. And I have like triple checked these files I'm sending you, but if you want to go ahead and double check again, and then this is for adding series detail. Okay, so edition number, if this is the first edition, you don't need to put anything there. And for primary author, I'm going to use this. And so here's where you want to put the first name. I never actually put it in the middle name, because then it's weird, but I use the letter N to distinguish myself from a very famous wedding photographer whose name is Kristin Spencer, who spells it the same way that I do. And I'm also going to, of course, add the absolutely wonderful and delightful co-author name here, Maria, whom I love. Obviously, she's my bestie. And this is, so in this file, you're going to see description with formatting, paste exactly as is. And what we're going to do is just copy this, and don't do anything to it. I already did all this stuff for you, so you don't have to worry about it. And you're just going to paste it in there. Okay? Don't touch anything in here. All right? You can see that when I clicked on source, it showed you all the code, which has all the stuff I put in. And when you click back, look, it's beautiful. Aren't you excited? I'm so excited for you. And you're going to click I own the copyright, because heck yes, you do. This is not a public domain work, and it's an original work, so you don't have to worry about any copywriting issues. I've already taken care of all of that for you. And I already started putting in the keywords without thinking about explaining it to you. So we're going to put in what these are called long form keyword strings. You don't need to remember that, but I did a bunch of research and I created these. It normally takes me around 8 hours to do this service. And you paid for it, so you're awesome. You're getting all my expertise. This, as you see, I did this for my own book. I always do this for my books. And a lot of people say you should change these keywords every 30 days. I have not found any negligible difference when I do that, so I stopped doing it. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to choose categories and you're going to go into nonfiction. And this is the same for all of the nonfiction books I write. You're going to choose general self-help as one. And then for the next one, you're going to click out of self-help and you want to go to business education. So these are for my nonfiction clients, you're generally going to use these categories to start out with. I'm going to coach you in another video about how to use the very specific categories I have for you. But if I don't want you to use these two, I will actually give you a specific recommendation inside your quick sheet. So you're going to use nonfiction, self-help general, nonfiction, business and economics education. Okay, so that's for people who are writing a book to promote their businesses or one business. Does this book contain language, situation, or images inappropriate for children under 18 years of age? This particular book definitely does not. Probably your book does not either, because I normally coach people not to do that, depending on their audience. And so now we've entered into the next screen, see, where we've finished paperback details, we're in paperback content. And when you see this, you do not want a free KDP ISBN because it's not actually an ISBN, so that's a lie. But also you won't be able to publish on any other platform. So you're going to come back here. Sorry, these are a little bit higher up. And I'm going to, this is for print, remember. So it says paperback details here. So for print, I'm going to copy this, paste this, and then my imprint is literary symmetry. That's what I use for my Boker identifier. So whatever you used for your Boker identifiers, that's what you put here, which is usually your business name or your media name. And then for the publication date, I'm actually going to select today because today's the day I'm putting it up there. And look, you can see it will not let me select future days. It only lets you select that if you're doing a pre-release for a Kindle. Okay, so I'm going to do black and white interior with white paper. I highly recommend this. Please don't do cream paper for nonfiction. Cream paper really only works well for fiction books. And then trim size, I'm going to select a different size. And I do all of my books in 5x8 because they are standard and it's easier to use them in wide distribution. Also, they fit into my purse. They fit into everyone's purse or backpack very easily. So bleed settings, what are the bleed settings? So you're just going to click no bleed. Don't worry about that. And you're going to pick cover, matte, or glossy. I recommend glossy because the matte covers get disgusting really fast. And I just can't deal with that because I love books too much. So the next thing you're going to do is click on upload paperback manuscript. And out of the files that I've given you, I specifically said that you need to look for the PDF that has the words paperback and interior. So I'm going to click on that. And this is the thing where there's a screen that might come up that says, hey, go get some coffee. It's going to be a little bit. And I've already made a cover for you. So you're going to choose upload a cover you already have, print ready PDF only. Upload your cover file. And you can see here, it says cover paperback. That's what you're going for. That's uploading, singing a little music. Oh, wait, I won't. I ran out of time, so you don't get to hear me sing. Then you're going to check this box if it includes a barcode. I am not including barcodes for you because it's just easier for Amazon to have them do it. If you want a barcode for your cover and you've hired Literary Symmetry to create your cover, no problem. I can whip that up for you very quickly. Okay, so it looks like you've made some changes to your manuscript or book cover. See, cover uploaded successfully. So what I'm going to do is launch. It says your device browser window is too small. So I'm going to make this bigger so it's not freaking out. And as you can see, look at that. What a thing of beauty. All the text is within the red. As you can see, it has created a barcode of its own right here. And it's saying that it did not find any issues that will prevent you from submitting your book for publication. Woo! And you can see, oh, how pretty it looks, because Kim did such an amazing job, and she did an amazing job on your book too. And you can see, look at that. It's right up to the edge. Everything is perfect. Kim, you are amazing. You amaze me. And you can see I'm just going to go through here. Look, acknowledgments from Kristin, from Maria, about the authors. We don't have a picture here because on our cover, there is a picture of us on the back. And I'm going to go ahead and approve. Yes, so satisfying. So the only thing that's left to do basically is, you can see here, this is going to be the printing cost. I always try to keep the book under 175 pages because I want the printing cost to be less than $3. So you save and continue to get to the final screen, which is all about pricing. And so I choose all territories worldwide. It's going to be through Amazon.com. But listen, don't check this box because people will be able to buy your book for 30 cents over what your expense is. And then people will buy it and try to sell it on your main page. It's a whole thing. Just trust me. Don't click this. So I'm going to look back at my file and be like, what's the price that we decided for this? And it's a little bit higher because this is a higher price point book and it will probably look similar for you. And you're going to see that the royalty is only $7.45. That's okay. That's not why we wrote this book. We didn't write this book a lot of money from every single sale. We wrote it to promote your business. So that's what you're going to select, that and publish your paperback book. But I don't want to publish my paperback book yet since it doesn't come out till May. So I'm just going to save this as draft. You can also request printed proofs of the book, but I don't like to do that because it's the same price and they put this proof thing all over your cover. So I just order it. Once I accept it, I just order a copy for myself, test it. I send one to my house and then I look to make sure it's okay, and if it's not, I'll make adjustments. But yours should be fine because we have triple, quadruple checked it. And it's saved it as a draft, and I can actually go back to my bookshelf. And you can see, oh, look here, there it is. The next thing you're going to do is create Kindle book. And it says, why offer multiple formats, da-da-da-da-da. But you can see it's already auto-filled all of these details I had from the first one, which is why I like to do the paperback first. Except it has age and grade range. I'm just going to leave this blank. This is an educational book. And I want to select the Make My Kindle book available for pre-order. And my pre-order is going to go live on May 10th. So I must submit the final version of the pre-order before May 6, 2022 at midnight. And they're very serious about these deadlines, but you don't have to worry about that because we already have your whole book ready, right? So that's going to bring me to the next page. And this is a question that a lot of people argue whether it will actually help or not, enable DRM on this Kindle book. It will make it more difficult for people to pirate your book, but your book is actually to get you clients. So it's not a big deal. Your book will end up on pirated sites no matter what you do. I just don't want you to worry about that, okay? So you can select yes if it makes you feel better. I don't ever select yes anymore. And it says, are you ready to upload your pre-order book manuscript file? And it will say, no, I'll do it later, or yes, I have the file. And I have the file, so I'm going to select yes, and you have your file too. So there it is right there. Final EPUB. And I'm going to select open. Just wanted to make sure that was the right file. And this is also sometimes where it's like, hey, go get a cup of coffee and come back. But today it seems to be going pretty quick. I don't know if they streamline the process, but I feel pretty happy about it. Okay, so I'm going to, it says to complete uploading your file for pre-order, please click save and continue at the bottom and submit for pre-order on the next page. If no file is uploaded by the deadline, the pre-order will be canceled, which is a bummer. You don't want that. So you can see Manuscript and it's processing my file. I'm not going to launch Cover Creator because I already have a very amazing JPEG of the cover of the book, which I love because it matches all the other books in our series. And so that's going to upload. Save successful. And I'm going to go ahead and launch. Actually, I'm going to put the ISBN in first before I launch the previewer. So I'm going to go here and get my EPUB ISBN. And publisher is the same as imprint. Literary Symmetry is my imprint. I'm going to save as draft. And then I'm going to launch the previewer. Okay, so it's actually going to show me what it looks like on a Kindle, and you can choose the device up here, phone or e-reader, which I have a Kindle e-reader. I absolutely love it. I have the Kindle Oasis if you're like a book-obsessed person like myself. It's a really good choice. Okay, so we have that, and I'm just going to look. I've had Kim put a photo of the cover in here for if someone's reading it on their phone or their Kindle, whatever, so you can see what it looks like here. See, it's just a little picture so that when they open the book, they know this is the right book, because sometimes people will panic a little bit. And you can see Write the Perfect Read, the Self-Help Edition, establish yourself as an expert, and grow your list of dream clients while making passive income, which is the goal. And you can see here, these links are active. And if you scroll over, it's dedicated to you, the clients. Look at that beautiful table of contents. And then you can see, oh, look, the little images there. This is why we work with Kim. She can do all these amazing things with us that normally would be a very big headache. And you can see here, it changes the formatting. That's totally normal. And every tablet device, whatever, is going to do that based on the user's preferences. So you can see this is a subheading. And the subheadings are larger and they're in a sans serif font instead of a serif font. Okay, so I'm not going to go all the way through this. I'm just going to go back to book details over here. And it says, oh, there's 2 possible spelling errors. I'm going to view them. So this is good to double check because I just always double check it. Aussiedoodles obviously is not one. This number 4 has somehow snuck in here. And if you find something like this, you can just screenshot it and send it to me and I will have Kim fix it. So I do not understand why this is here, but I'm going to search it and find it. And it's just difficult with a book. You have so many different hands on it. And normally what I would do is I'm going to actually, I'll just do this really quickly. Is I will go here and I'm going to, I will open actually the manuscript. Where are you? Interior. And I'm going to search for that and see if it's in the actual paperback. And you can see that it's right there on page 119. So I'm going to screenshot that and send it over to Kim to fix, and she will fix it and get it right back to you. So it's, this is a process. There's problem solving, and you can also click email to me. So I'll click on that and it's going to send it to me. So I'll go back to content and I will get the files from Kim and she will, I'll be able to just re-upload the files that have the spelling error addressed. So I'll save and continue. even though I'm going to go back and change that so that I do not have the number 4 in the word has. And I'm going to put in the price here, $5.99. And you can see that it will auto-generate the other prices. Oh, I'm going to select 70% because I want 70%. And that means it's going to charge me a little bit per delivery, but that's okay. It works out in the end. See, 0 for the 35%. But look, it's worth paying the 8 cents to get twice as much money for your product. And also, most people that I work with are also going to be selling their book direct through a sales page, which will give them all of the money instead of only a percentage. So what I want you to know about this page is when it comes close to your launch, we're going to come back in here. We're going to make this 99 cents and have to switch it to the 35% rate because it must be 99. See, 70, it'll give me must be $2.99 or higher for that royalty rate. So we're going to do that for the launch, 3 days before the launch, so that we can get your book on some discount lists to promote it. Also, you can allow book lending. I always allow book lending because I like lending books myself and I want people to be able to lend my books. But I'm just going to change this back to $5.99 for now because I want that to be the price that it reflects. And then you would click submit for pre-order, but because I have those little things I need to change, I'm just going to save it as a draft. Go back to my bookshelf. And you can see there it is in all of its glory. Very exciting. I am so excited for you and I cannot wait to hear from you that you have completed these steps.